right, so now let's look at part 2, our compounded interest. Okay, and this one's kind of cool because you always ask, where does this apply to real life? And this is real life. Okay, so when you invest your money into a savings account or other type of investment, then you will receive back a percentage of this amount as interest earned. Okay, on your investment. When the interest earned is automatically added back to your investment amount, the principal, then it is referred to as compounded interest. And each future time that interest is earned is calculated, it will be bigger than before because of the compounding effect on the principal. Okay, so it's not constant, it's changing, it's varying. Okay, and here is your compound interest formula. And you are given this, so you don't have to memorize it. A equals P times 1 plus R over N raised to the N times the T. A is the current worth of your investment. Okay, so that's what we're going to be finding out. P is the initial amount, my principal. R is the interest rate, okay? And that's going to be the percent that is given in our word problems, and we have to change them to decimals. N is the number of times per year that the interest is calculated and compounded. And T is the time in years that we are investing the money. So things that you will have to know is the value of N, how it's being compounded. So compounded monthly means it's going to happen 12 times a year because there's 12 months in a year, compounded monthly. Quarterly is 4 times a year. Semi-annually is 2 times a year. Compounded annually is 1 time a year. And then compounded weekly is 52 times a year because there's 52 weeks in a year. So let's go look at our first one. Example 1. Molly plans to put her graduation money into an account and leave it there for 4 years while she goes to college. She receives $750 in graduation money that she puts into the account that earns a 4.25% interest rate compounded monthly. How much will be in Molly's account at the end of 4 years? Okay, so again, we're going to be looking at our formula up here. So I'm going to have, I need to figure out my P, okay, which is my principal, okay, and my principal is going to be $750, so 750, okay. My R is my rate, okay, so my R, we're going to change this to a decimal, so instead of it moving it 2 places to the right, I'm going to go 2 places to the left, so my rate is 0.0425. Compounded monthly means my N is going to be 12, and 4 years is going to be my time. So T equals 4. So I'm going to plug this into my formula. So I'm going to have A equals my P, my principal is 750 times 1 plus, which is always the same. My rate goes on top, so 0.0425 over my N, which is 12, in my parentheses, and we're going to raise that to the N, which is 12, times my T, which is 4. And then from here, all you're going to do is plug it into the calculator. We're going to figure out how much is going to be in our account, or in Molly's account, after 4 years. So 750, I'm going to type it exactly how I see it. 1 plus fraction 0.0425 over 12 raised to parentheses 12 times 4. So after 4 years, Molly will have $888.71. So $888.71.